I'm Gloria Solomon. I'm the CEO of Preston Group. When my son Brian started getting involved in the development aspect of our business, he's taken on his role as CEO of DBS Developments, which is our development company. Just admiration for David Solomon that we're proceeding to increase residential development. He was always a very strong believer in people having the right to have good, safe accommodation. And that was his goal, and that's what we continue to strive for.
So to connect the story, my grandfather actually built 25 St. Denis Drive in 1967. The intensification that's just to the south of 25 St. Denis at Metro Park is something that I personally have been working on for the last 5 years with the City of Toronto to try and determine what was the ideal fit for this location. What would be providing the most amount of amenities and resources for the community. This whole neighborhood is going to see a drastic improvement over the next few years. We are paving the way for what I think is going to be an incredible revitalization of this neighborhood. It is just a matter of time, but you will see that more buildings such as this will go up and the neighborhood will evolve into what it once was, which was a very luxurious apartment neighborhood back in the 60s and 70s. At this point, the time is right and we're excited about it. The infrastructure that's being built at the corner of Don Mills and Eglinton, which is going to become a focal point for the City of Toronto.
The condos at Metro Park, really start to rebuild a notion of urban vitality in communities where these spaces are large, they're expansive. We're now defining streets. We're now creating parks that people will use. We're now creating a new neighborhood in a very compact site.
What's exciting about a development like this is that it's a different offering in the neighborhood. So being the leaders in this type of lifestyle community will certainly put them a step ahead of their competitors. Things are really well designed for this space. When I speak to the finishing palette being a neutral base, we're not about creating trends. It's really about creating a backdrop and longevity of a project. So materials and finishes really do speak for long-term commitment by the developer. The materials and finishes in the building are very appropriate for the community. People become the activation or activate each of the interiors based on the background of each space.
I think Metro Park is perfectly situated in an area that is very up and coming, exemplified by tons of infrastructure investments happening around it. The value proposition for purchasers will therefore be incredibly high. We're looking at, two major LRT stations, the Ontario Line, Relief Line, right across from the Science Centre, which is across from our site. DBS has an extensive, rich history of developing in Toronto for over 50 years. They are now in their third generation, and their third generation is bringing a refreshed approach and new ambition to their development pipeline. We're really excited to work with Brian and the team as we look forward to helping them grow that side of their business and thrive while creating incredible communities in Toronto.